Game 2 between the Kenosha Kings and the Green Bay Blue Ribbons is about to begin. Ribbons take game 1 6-5 in a nail-biter that came down to the final inning. Ribbons, with that win, have secured a at least third place spot in the WSL, as they will have the tiebreaker over Kenosha if they come back to tie it. Ribbons now playing to hopefully have a chance against West Allis. They will have the tiebreaker over West Allis if the Ribbons win here and West Allis loses both games against Addison. As we already mentioned before, Lombard secured the number 1 seed. They will win the WSL here for 2025. But Green Bay trying to move up. This game means more for Green Bay than probably it means for Kenosha, as Kenosha is locked into that number 4 seed. Cannot go up, cannot go down. As the Sheboygan A's fall right behind them. They do have 24 games this year. They had a game get rained out against Addison. That game will just not be made up. So Kenosha locked into that 4 seed. Speaking of Kenosha, we'll take a look at their Game 2 lineup. Tevin Brown will lead off. Devontae Glenn batting second. Aaron Hurd batting third. Beer batter here for Game 2, Cordell Bowie. Batting fifth will be Mason Velasquez. Batting sixth, Riley Riffenberg. Batting seventh, Brian Reyes. Batting eighth, Sam Plash. And rounding out the order, Joel Kate. As we're just about ready to get Game 2 started here at Joanne's. Umpires switching spots for Game 2, as that will be smack towards left center, right in the way of the pole for me, but that will be caught by the center fielder, Easton Arndt. That will bring up Devontae Glenn. But Ribbons defense left to right. Braden Plew in left, Arndt in center, Gerbers in right. No changes there. Hurd at short. At third will be Drew Sijinski. Grossman at second. At first will be James Bornick, and behind the dish, Ian Salveson. Riker Blahnik, the man on the mound. As that will be in there for a strike. Got him at 1-1. Had to crack open the new scorebook for the last game of the year, as that'll be swung on a miss for strike 2. Last regular season game here at Joanne's. As here's the 1-2 from Blahnik. Strike 3 looking. As there's now 2 down for Aaron Hurd. Hurd being almost all the offense for the Kings in Game 1. Having 2 two-run home runs in their 6-5 loss. Squares around a bunt, pulls it back. Ball will get away from Salveson. count as 1-0. Nope, it was a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Got him at 0-2. The pitch from Blahnik. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down here in the first. As we head to the bottom of the first, we're tied at 0. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Bottom of the first here at Joannes Park. Brian Gerbers, Easton Arndt, Peyton Conley. Those are your due up for the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Looking at the rest of their lineup. Batting fourth, Braden Plew. Batting fifth, James Bornick. Batting sixth, Easton Hurd. Batting seventh, Zachary Grossman. Batting eighth, Drew Sajinski. And rounding out the order is Ian Salveson. First pitch here to Gerbers is going to be outside for ball 1. Pitcher on the mound for Kenosha is Ben Rosiers. As that pitch will find the zone for a strike. Count even at 1. As that will be in there for a strike. Now working a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Gerbers heading back to the dugout as there's now 1 down for Easton Arndt. Arndt batting second in the order, playing center field. First pitch to him will be lined to left. This will get caught. Great catch from the shortstop, Tevin Brown, to make a tough over-the-shoulder catch for out number 2. This will bring up Peyton Conley. Conley, the DH for game 2. As that will be in there for a strike on him at 0-1. As that will be fouled off. Count going to 0-2. Conley waiting. Here's the pitch. Skips in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Catcher calling for it. Brian Reyes will make the catch for out number 3. Both sides go 3 up, 3 down here in the first. As we head to the second, we're tied at 0. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Cordell Bowie will be the batter here in the top of the second. He's the game 2 beer batter. If Bowie strikes out, buy one, get one free. PBR at the concession stand. Blahnik's going to try to make the fans happy early as that pitch will just miss for ball 1. The 1-0 from Blahnik. Low and away for ball 2. Bowie ready in the box as he awaits his 2-0 pitch. That one will find the zone for a strike. Count now 2-1. Blahnik ready on the mound. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That will miss the zone for ball 3. Count goes to 3-1. Bowie ready in the box. Here is the pitch. As that will miss for ball 4. Bowie will head down to first. And this will bring up Mason Velasquez. Velasquez has been 66 for the last 3 games. But with this jersey combo is rocking the number 27. The pitch from Blahnik. Will find the zone for strike 1. Velasquez ready in the box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses the zone for a ball. Count is now even. One, nobody out, runner at first. The pitch. Misses the zone for ball 2. Blahnik checking the runner at first, back in plenty of time. Tried to catch the runner napping. But Cordell Bowie keeping an eye on Blahnik. The 2-1. Popped up towards right. Bornick giving chase. This will land in the stands. Count even at 2. Velasquez taking his time getting back into the box. He'll step in here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. As I'll get lined towards center. Arndt getting a bad jump on it, but he'll still make the diving catch. Good catch from the center fielder, Easton Arndt. As this will bring up Riley Riffenberg. First pitch to Riffenberg. They're going to check the runner at third. He was going. Throw is going to be not in time is the call. Ribbons don't believe it. Tried to pick Cordell Bowie off at first, but he'll find himself at second with the stolen base. That pitch will find the zone for a strike. Got him at 0-1. Riffenberg now has a runner in scoring position. Yes, here comes the pitch. So that'll get lined to short. Throw to first will be in time. Bornick keeping his foot on the bag. For out number 2. Bowie did head to third on the play. So now with 2 down, Brian Reyes will come to the dish. Reyes ready in the box. Here comes his first pitch. That'll be high and in for a ball. As here's the 1-0. That pitch will find the zone, skips away from Salveson, but not far enough. Count is even at 1. Blahnik ready on the mound. As here comes the pitch. High and in for ball 2. Blahnik struggling to find the zone here against Reyes. Here's the pitch. Salvit popped up into the stands. Count even at 2. As here comes the pitch from Riker Blahnik. That will be high and in for ball 3. Fortunately for the Ribbons, Blahnik has been missing high and in here against Reyes. Three-two, 2 outs. Blahnik trying to get out of this inning with no damage done. Here's the pitch. High fly ball to left, but it's foul. Blahnik will try to get him out again here. As he comes set, here is the pitch. Blahnik steps off. Three-two, 2 down. The pitch. High for ball 4. As Reyes will draw a walk, putting runners at the corners for Sam Plash. Plash DH here for game 2. As Blahnik comes set, first pitch to Plash. Check the runner at second. This will get away. This will score Bowie easily. Rounding second, heading for third now is Reyes. He will get in, as that's going to be a 2-base error to allow Reyes to get all the way to third. More importantly, though, it gives Kenosha a 1-0 lead. Combining last game and this game, Kenosha has scored 5 unanswered runs in a row. As that will skip away. Count 1-0 to Plash. Here comes the 1-0. In there for a strike. Count is even. One. Blahnik on the mound. Here's the pitch. As that'll be lined foul. Count now goes to 1-2. Blahnik returning to the mound. 1-2, 2 outs. As here's the pitch to Sam Plash. Blahnik will step off. Plash still waiting patiently in the box. As the 1-2 will get slapped to third. Throw to first will be in time for out number 3, and the inning is over. Kings do get one across here in the top of the second. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Braden Plew, James Bornick, Easton Hurd, those are your due up. As you can see in the bottom right corner, discussion going on between the acting coaches, both sides. Wasn't listening to what they were talking about, but cooler heads are here. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Got him at 0-1. Plew playing left field here for game 2. As that will be in there for strike 2. Here's the pitch. That will miss the zone for a ball. Count 1-2 to Braden Plew. Here's the pitch. Swung on a missed, strike 3. As there's now one down for James Bornick. Bornick still chasing the record. He's still one away from the doubles record. held by Sam Conley. As he'll stare at strike one here. Mostly because it's been an up and down season for Bornick. Hasn't really been seeing the ball well, as he'll ground this one to first. As there will be 2 down now for Eason Hurd. Hurd playing short in this game. That position was for Dawson Schmidt in game 1. But with Drew Swidzinski coming into the game, Hurd will move over to short for game 2. As that will fall in for strike 1. It's still a hot one out there today. According to my watch, 91 degrees. Wind has picked up a little bit since game 1 to add a little bit of a relief for the players, as they still are battling this heat. Wind pushing towards left field. This will go foul and out of play. Count is even at 2. Both sides just battling the heat. Here's the 2-2. Outside for a ball. Count now full. 3-2, 2 outs. Ribbons still looking for their first runner on base. And they will get it here. Hurd draws the walk. As this will bring up Zachary Grossman. Grossman did not play in game 1, neither did bottom of the order Ian Salveson. As Grossman will stare at strike 1. Swidzinski on deck. He did play in game 1. He came in for Lozier, who came out of the game after the 2nd inning. Unclear why. I didn't have a chance to ask Hayden if it was a coaching decision or not. The 0-2 will be swung on and missed. Grossman strikes out swinging to end the inning. No runs come across here for the Ribbons in the bottom of the 2nd. It's still 1-0 as we head to the 3rd. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Top of the third here at Joannes Park. We're going to have a little bit of a coaches meeting. As we take a look, you see the umpire between the innings seemed to not be doing well. You can see the sweat rolling down his back. Now getting walked off by Coach Liam Jones and President Ken Leo. Between innings, just looked like he wasn't doing too well. Ribbons tried everything they could, brought him some cold towels, some water. You can even see a fan being held for him. Umpire gonna go sit in the AC for a little while. So, game is gonna be slightly delayed here. We don't know if we're going to go with a one umpire game and the umpires out there is going to put his mask back on, or if we're just going to enter a short medical delay and let everyone cool down a little more. Till that's decided, we're going to take a little bit of a break ourselves to figure out what is happening. So we're going to be delayed here in the top of the third. It's 1-0 Kings. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. After that short delay, Joel Kate, Tevin Brown, Devontae Glenn, those are going to be your due up here for the Kenosha Kings. As you notice on this shot, no home plate umpire, but the field arbiter still there. He's going to call balls and strikes from the field. As they're going to say he offered, it will be strike one to Joel Kate. Home plate umpire for game two. Struggling with the heat as he's going to sit in the AC for a little while. Unclear if he'll return to this game. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. High for ball two. Great job by the Ribbons coaching staff, recognizing that the home plate umpire needed a little bit of help. And then great job by Ken and the rest of the squad for getting him the help he needs. Count is 2-2. The pitch from Blahnik. That'll be lined towards short. Throw to first will be in time for out number 1. This will bring up Tevin Brown. Brown flew out to center last time he was up. He did it on the first pitch of the game. As we'll see what happens here the second time around. First pitch to Brown. It's going to be inside for a ball. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Count even at 1. As here's the pitch. As that'll be lined towards left center. Aren't giving chase. Neither will get to it. Aren't barehands it off the wall, as that will be a double for Tevin Brown. This will bring up Devontae Glenn. Glenn so far in this game struck out looking in the first. Blahnik comes set. First pitch. They're going to check the runner at second. Nobody covering. So back in plenty of time. Here's the first pitch to Glenn. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Here comes the pitch from Riker Blahnik. High for a ball. Count is even. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Squares around a bunt, bunts it foul. As Glenn now finds himself in a 1-2 count. Blahnik looking for his sign. He'll come set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Checking the runner. Once again, nobody covering. One, two, one out. Runner in scoring position for the Kings. The pitch. High for a ball. Count even at 2. As here comes the 2-2 from Riker Blahnik. So that'll get popped up towards first. Bornick with the catch. No play at second. As they're now 2 down. for Aaron Hurd. Hurd struck out swinging last time he was up. Obviously, always a threat with the bat. Having 2 home runs last game, accounting for 4 runs. First pitch to Hurd. He's going to miss the zone for a ball. Hurd in the box. Here's the 1-0. Popped up towards center. Aren't getting a late jump on it, but it's up enough for him to make the play for out number 3. No runs come across here in the top of the third. It's 1-0 Kings as we head to the bottom of the third. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Drew Sajinski, Ian Salveson, Brian Gerbers. Those are your due up for the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Sajinski came into game 1 after Landon Lozier was pulled. No full indication on why, as I did not have time to ask Hayden if it was a coach's decision or not. As the pitch will be swung on and missed for strike 1. Shujinski ready. The pitch will be low and away for a ball. Count is even. Ribbons only have had 1 runner through 2 innings, as that will miss the zone for ball 2. As here's the pitch. High fly ball to left. Sujinski seeing it well. It is gone. Solo blast from Drew Sujinski. The solo blast ties this game up at 1. As I believe that was Sajinski's first of the season. That pitch will be in there for strike 1 to Ian Salveson. Sajinski getting a hold of that one. As that'll be line fouling out of play. Count now goes to 0-2. Fouled off. Salveson getting a piece of that one. Count remains 0-2. The pitch. Fly ball to right. This is deep and far, but this won't get over the wall. Salveson will round first and head to second, as he will get in with a standing double. Bottom of the order for the Ribbons, getting stuff done here. As this will bring up top of the order, Brian Gerbers. Gerbers, last time he was up, struck out swinging. First base playing in. Squares around a bunt, pops it up. Pitcher able to make the catch. As there's now one down for Easton Arndt. Arndt stepping into the box. Last time up, flew out to short. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Arndt already in the batter's box. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. That'll be high and in for a ball. Count is even. Here's the pitch to Arndt. That will find the zone for a strike. Got him at 1-2. Peyton Conley due up next. The pitch to Arndt. Strike 3. Arndt goes down looking to bring up Conley. Conley popped up a bunt to the catcher. As now he's looking for one he can drive here. First pitch to Conley, he's going to hit him. Conley hit by a pitch again. Not in this game, but again today. As I believe that might be a record for Conley, as I believe he passes Jake Potasic for career hit by pitches with that hit by pitch. We will have to check the records after, but that pitch will be outside for a ball. The 1-0 will be grounded towards first. They're going to call it foul. Count even at 1. That was Conley's 15th hit by pitch this season. The record is 24 for Jake Potasic. I'm sorry, I should say it was his 15th hit by pitch. Yeah, this year. As that pitch will find the zone, evening the count at 2. Which I believe would put him past Potasic's 24 career hit by pitches. Looking at the season record, we'll find that in just a little bit as this will be popped up towards first. Plenty of room for Velasquez to make the catch for out number 3. Ribbons get one across on the home run from Drew Sajinski. This game is tied at 1 as we head to the 4th. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Top of the 4th here at Joannes Park. Cordell Bowie, buy one, get one free PBR if he strikes out, as he is the Game 2 beer batter. He's leading off an inning for the second time in this game. First pitch to him. We'll skip in the dirt for a ball. Bowie was able to draw a walk last time he was up. Did it on 5 pitches. The 1-0 from Blahnik. In there for a strike. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch. High and in for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. The pitch. Fouled off. Count even at 2. Fans now 1 strike away from buy one, get one free. PBR at the concession stand. They can chase it down with a $1 hot dog as it is fan appreciation night for the last regular season home game. 2-2 will be smacked up the middle. Bounces overheard. As that will go as a single for Cordell Bowie, and as this will bring up Mason Velasquez. Velasquez, in his last at-bat, flew out to center. As we'll see what he can do here. First pitch to him. It's going to be in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Check the runner at first, back in plenty of time. As here comes the pitch from Riker Blahnik. Popped up. Giving chase is Salveson. He'll make the catch for no. He will not make the catch. As the count goes to 0-2. Also giving chase on the play was Drew Sudinsky. Neither able to make it. As here's the 0-2 to Velasquez. Checking the runner at first, back in time. Count remains 0-2. Blahnik comes set. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Count goes to 1-2. Velasquez ready in the box. Here's the pitch. Grounder to first. Over to second for 1. Back to first in plenty of time for the double play. As the Ribbons turn 2 on the 3-6-3 double play. This will bring up Riley Riffenberg. Riffenberg so far in game 2, grounded out to short. Last time he was up. He'll foul this one off. Count goes to 0-1. Blahnik still by his lonesome on the mound. No one warming up in the arm barn. Here's the 0-1. Skips in the dirt for a ball. Count goes even. Blahnik now stepping on the rubber. As here comes the pitch. Missing. No, in there for a strike. A little bit of a delayed call from the umpire. Count is now 1-2. As here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the inning is over. Kenosha goes down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 4th. Ribbons still trying to take a lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 1. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 4th here at Joannes Park. James Bornick, Easton Hurd, Zachary Grossman. Those are your due up for the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. We did some stats checking between breaks. Peyton Conley needs to be hit by a pitch one more time to tie Jake Potasik's record for career hit by pitches. And he will also need to get, if he gets hit one more time, he will tie the season lead, also held by Jake Potasik. As that pitch will fall in for a strike. Still looking at history for Bornick. Needs a single double. Just one double to tie Sam Conley. He won't do it here as he'll ground the ball to second base. Throw to first will be in time. As there's now one down for Easton Hurd. So a little bit of history. We're looking for a few players for the Ribbons. For Hurd, we're just looking for base hits. He'll stare at ball 1 here. Hurd drew a walk last time he was up, as he'll swing and miss to even the count at 1 here. The pitch. High and in for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Count now even to 2 for Easton Hurd. pitch. High and away for ball 3. Count now full. Hurd looking to draw a second walk here. Begin game 2 with 2 walks. As that'll be low for ball 4 as Hurd will trot down to first base. This will bring up Zachary Grossman. Grossman struck out swinging last time he was up. Ribbons obviously hoping for a different outcome here from Grossman. First pitch to him is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Grossman making his way back to the box quickly as here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up towards right. Long run for the right fielder to make the catch. That's Aaron Hurd. He'll make the catch for out number 2. This will bring up Drew Sujinski. Sujinski got a hold of the last pitch he saw, sending it into the left field parking lot. Took the trip all by himself as he'll stare at a ball high and inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High and away for ball 2. Sujinski not needing a home run here, just looking for a base hit to extend the inning for the Ribbons, as that will be strike 1. Taking off is Hurd. Throw to second isn't going to happen, as unable to handle the ball is Brian Reyes. Count now 3-1 to Hurd. Here's the pitch. High for ball 4 as Sujinski will take the free base. Head on down to first. This puts runners at first and second, with Ian Salveson coming to the plate. Salveson catching behind the dish for game 2. He had a double last time he was up. Ribbons hoping for a little more of that magic, as that will be a ball. Salveson able to hold his swing. Hurd now taking his lead over at second. As here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Salveson looking for one he can drive. Here's the pitch. That's one he could drive. It's high, it's deep. It'll get down for a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Hurd. Stopping at third will be Drew Sujinski. But the Ribbons take a 2-1 lead. This will bring up top of the order Brian Gerbers.
Now batting number 25, Brian Gerber.
Runners at the corners for the Ribbons, as the third baseman looking to have a chat with the pitcher. As here comes the first pitch to Gerbers. That will be in there for strike 1. Gerber struck out swinging in the first and then flew out to the pitcher on a bunt attempt in the third. As that'll be launched foul and out of play. Count goes to 0-2. Gerber's ready in the box. Here's the pitch. High and away for a ball. Count now 1-2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the inning is over. Ribbons do get one across here in the fourth as they take a 1-run lead. It's 2-1 as we head to the fifth. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Blahnik coming out for his fifth inning of work. He'll face Brian Reyes, Sam Plash, and Joel Kate. Those are your due up for the Kenosha Kings. First pitch to Reyes is going to be high for ball one. Reyes drew a walk in the second. Almost came around to score. As that will miss for ball two. Field umpire says he held his swing. As here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Count now 2-1. Blahnik ready. Here's the pitch. That's a high fly ball to left. Getting over there and making the catch will be Braden Plew for out number one. This will bring up Sam Plash. Plash grounded out to third last time he was up. First pitch to him. Falls in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Inside for a ball. Ball skips away from Blahnik, but no harm, no foul because nobody's on. Here comes the 1-1 from Blahnik. Skips in the dirt. Salveson not keeping it in front of him. Count goes to 2-1. Here's the pitch from Blahnik. As that'll be line, base hit in the left. This will be trouble. Plash rounding first, heading to second. Throw is going to be not in time. As Sam Plash finds himself with a double, that means tying run is in scoring position for the Kenosha Kings. Hayden Price going to come out and have a chat with his starting pitcher. I didn't see anyone warming up, but I might have just missed it. But it looks like Ian Aoki is going to start warming up for the Ribbons. Price hoping that Riker Blahnik can get through the 5th inning of work before having to bring the bullpen in. Price heading back to the dugout. As we get ready to resume baseball, it will be Joel Kate, the batter. Kate, so far here in game 2, grounded out to short. First pitch to him will be high for a ball. Kate ready in the box. As here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Count now even. 1-1, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Count now goes to 1-2. Blahnik's going to step off quickly. Readjust and do it all over again. Here comes the 1-2. As that'll be lined to second. Throw to first will be in time for out number 2. As there's now 2 down for Tevin Brown.
Now batting number 2, Kevin Brown.
Brown, so far here in game 2, flew out to center in the first and then had a double in the third. Tying run 90 feet away as Sam Plash advanced on the ground out. Blahnik trying to get out of this inning with the lead intact and set himself up for a win. Here's the first pitch as Brown's going to call time. Tried to call it to the home plate umpire. The pitch will be smacked right to the shortstop as Blahnik gets out of the inning with no damage done. Kenosha doesn't get any across here in the top of the 5th. It's still 2-1 Ribbons as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 5th here at Joannes Park. Easton Arndt, Peyton Conley, Braden Plew. Those are your due up for the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Ribbons looking to add a little bit of insurance as they are up 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Trying to get them started here will be Easton Arndt. That ball will skip low. Arndt 0 for 2 here in game 2. Fly out to short in the 1st and then struck out looking in the 3rd. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Count even at 1. Pitch to Arndt. Inside for a ball. Count now 2-1. Here's the pitch. As that'll be grounded to the pitcher. Throw to first will be in time for out number 1. This will bring up Peyton Conley. As we mentioned, Peyton Conley, 1 hit by pitch away from tying 2 of Jake Potasik's records. First pitch is going to be high and in, just missing Potasik. I'm sorry, just missing Conley. Here's the 1-0. That will be called a strike even at 1. The pitch. As that'll be grounded towards short. Tough play. Throw to first is going to be not in time. As Conley will reach on the single. This will bring up Braden Plew. Plew, so far here in game 2, struck out swinging in the 2nd. And then flew out to the pitch to first base, actually, to end the 3rd. Plew ready in the box. First pitch is going to be smacked towards right. Making the catch will be Aaron Hurd. Not taking up was Conley. So this will bring up James Bornick with 2 down. Bornick grounded out to first in in inning number 2, and then grounded out to second in the 4th. First pitch to him here is a high fly ball to right, giving chase, but able to make the catch will be Aaron Hurd. And the inning is over. Ribbons not able to add any insurance. It's still 2-1 as we head to the 6th. You're watching Blue Ribbons Baseball on the Ribbons Broadcast Network. Top of the 6th here at Joannes Park. 5 innings was enough for Riker Blahnik. He leaves currently in line for the win. New pitcher on the mound for the Ribbons is number 4, Ian Alke. As he will have to face Devontae Glenn, Aaron Hurd, and Cordell Bowie. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1 to Devontae Glenn. Glenn struck out looking in the 1st and then flew out to center in the 3rd. Squares around a bunt he offered. Count now goes to 0-2. Glenn now ready in the box as here is the pitch. This will be popped foul and out of play. Count still 0-2. The pitch. Checked his swing. Didn't go. Count is 1-2. Alke stepping on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Sal get fouled back to the net. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt. Salveson keeping it in front of him. He may not have realized it, but he kept it in front of him. Count is 2-2. Pitch to Glenn. Misses for ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 4. As Glenn draws a walk. This will bring up Aaron Hurd. Hurd in the box. That pitch will miss for ball 1. Aoki struggling to find the zone early here against Kenosha. As that'll be lined, base hit into center.